My team ass, man. They, they, yeah, that's it. But my line been trash. My quarterback
The
hurt
final
too. You
home game
still
of any
winning, man. You
college
gotta get
football
these
season
dubs.
is cause for celebration. Senior Day,
I know
a
the center,
perfect
but
way
everybody
to
they be getting
celebrate
through
and
that, man. I
remember
can't
all of
explain
the
it. You might try,
accomplishments
man.
of
I'm
this
telling you,
group
better
of
get these
leaders.
this first year, man. Pretty
Welcome
ass,
to
you
the
better get
home of
these
the
wins.
Florida Gators, Ben Hill Griffin Stadium, better known as the Swamp.
My
As
defense.
we'll see a squad from the ACC, the Florida State
I'm saying you.
Seminoles,
Well, I
taking
gotta
on a
beat you
team
because you
from the
Florida
SEC,
State, but
the
you
Florida
should have some
Gators.
people over there.
3A Sports College
Everybody ain't
football,
leave.
I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use
What?
that term loosely. David Pollock from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field.
Mm, mm.
The Seminoles will kick it off to get us underway.
Recruit, man. Mm, yeah.
He'll bring it out. It's Abrams. Nothing wrong with the touchback, and they wish they had one right now, but he stopped at the 9-yard line. Looks as if we have an injury
Yeah,
on
yeah.
that last play, and we'll take
Tennessee
a break
won
to
the
check
board.
him out.
Oh yeah, we don't play around. Running back who?
Poor starting field position here for this
I don't
offense.
know. My line is good, but they ass. I don't get it.
Dropping back, it's Bailey. Just flying through the air like a superhero to make
Oh
the
my
grab.
God. So,
Man, I love those guys that are willing to put their body on the line. And he does it right here, man. Just lays out. That ball's coming in. You can see it from several yards out, making that play, laying out, keeping the football from touching the turf. Great concentration, great effort by the receiver.
They'll send the back in motion. Looking to throw on first down. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. Let's take a second to look at the big picture for Florida. Not sure if you guys saw this, but they had a big-time four-star running back give a verbal commitment last week. What's his transition going to be like, David?
First of all, everybody saw it. It's all over social media, right? The excitement of landing a guy of that caliber. And just, I mean, that creates excitement in the whole recruiting class in this next cycle.
oh,
They'll go to work in the air on second down. Got a man. It's Harvey. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. Guys, let's chat about Florida. Boy, did they have a big pickup in recruiting. Stud in the secondary. 5-star defensive back. Gives them a verbal. What a huge boost for this program, David.
This is enormous. Getting a guy in the back end, a 5-star guy like that, dude, it's plug and play, and those guys pan out at such a high level. Just, they have so much speed. The measurables there. This guy should be an impact player day one.
can I go
Third
for
and short
this?
like that on your own side of the field, you're just looking for a quick hitter. You're trying to get the ball out of your hand quickly, but the timing completely off there for the offense, and the ball falls incomplete.
Oh yeah, neither one of us do this. I think I can though. Anyways, 4 for 2.
The offense stays on the field. Maybe they'll
Nah,
try to make
though, I
the
ain't got
defense
Super
jump.
Fight
They
I'm in
also
the
might
SEC.
try to
That shit
run it ahead
over.
for 1
I
yard.
got a whole win. It was like 3 games.
On fourth down, he'll try to toss it. And they can't connect. A costly turnover
Told
on
you,
down.
That's a great job there by the
Man, my
defense here early in
defense
this
is
game,
like
getting a huge stop, and they've got an opportunity to make the opponent pay. Offense taking over now in great field possession. Let's see what they can do here from a play calling standpoint to try to put some points on the board.
To throw, it's Castellanos. And he had it for a second, but it just dribbled out of his hands. Guys, let's look big picture at Florida State. I'm sure you guys saw what a get in recruiting. 4-star defensive lineman gave them a verbal commitment just last week.
Yeah, you can't get enough of these guys, man. And they're excited because you got to play so many defensive line. This is the guy that's going to come in, be in the rotation early and often.
On the ground, it's Webster. Breaks into the open. Let's take a second here to talk about Florida State. They've done a really good job in high school recruiting just last week, a commitment from a big-time four-star defensive back. David, what does a commitment like that do for the program?
I mean, so exciting. Like, once you start creating momentum in recruiting, it's really fun to watch it. And getting a guy like that in the back end, in the secondary, that's so important to your defense, man, does it get you excited. And other guys now say, hey, I might want to go play with that cat.
This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. Touch pass on the jet sweep. Snowed under right at the line of scrimmage for no gain on the play.
Got to give the defense credit. Watching film, anticipating. They knew that this offense had this play in their back pocket. They knew about the speed of this wide receiver and different ways they were going to try to get him involved. Everybody on defense on the same page, playing together. I love it.
Gets it to him on the screen. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall.
Gotta love this play call early in the football game. Like, the quarterback, get in a rhythm, run a screen play, get it to a playmaker, create some space, move the sticks, get a first down. Nice start for this offense.
Defenses sometimes get frustrated and want to get blitz happy, and because you give up yards. In this day and age, you're going to give up yards. Who cares? This is the area you got to bow up. Nice job on first down, stopping them. A couple more downs here to stay aggressive.
To the air, it's Castellanos. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Well, just nowhere to go there. It started in the pocket. It was collapsing. Quarterback felt it, so he tried to get outside, make something happen himself, but give the defense tons of credit. Excellent job in pursuit. They're able to give up no gain.
They'll run play action. Let's it fly. Touchdown, Florida State. First points of the day are on the board. And it feels good to land that first big punch against a rival, doesn't it?
No doubt. In a game like this, too, you just want to be executing at a high level early. So, David, that's got to feel great getting on the board first.
And settles everyone down. All the nerves, all the emotion of this rivalry game. Now everybody can kind of settle in because you know you already got a touchdown.
Kickoff on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it out. It's Abrams.
Look, this is no.
I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11.
Maybe got to say the quarterback.
This drive will commence from their own 11-yard line.
Yeah, I'll see.
The give to the running back from the shotgun. Brought down at the 21, but a really big play there to pick up 10. And the boys of old Florida are getting it done on the ground.
And you've seen time periods in history in Florida where they didn't care about the run. Spurrier, just throw it. Yeah, Jesse, throw it again. Yeah, throw it again. Just chuck it around. But I like when they commit to the ground game, have some success to create some balance.
Ball spotted at the 21. It's first down. Trying to make magic on the scramble. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line?
Welcome to the frustrating reality of college football. Like, the guy at the quarterback spot, he can just do that. Pull it down, get positive yards, makes the defense have to account for him every single play.
So now it's second and long. Back to pass, it's Bailey. He wants to go deep. And it's incomplete after 10.
I think I got a better quarterback. I stepped up, so like, what the fuck? nigga, fast nigga. Oh my god. Oh yeah. Okay. Pick up the face. Dang.
A shot on second down. They're staring at third.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls. Against this receiver and his speed, he's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
On third and long, try to convert through the air. Got him downfield. And he's marked down right there, but a good pickup, and it'll be a first down.
And it's on third downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
The Gators are marching down the field. Wants to throw on first down. Caught over the middle. It's Sturdivant.
Well, the short passing game is a great go-to for any offensive coordinator in the first quarter because it's reliable, but it also allows you to see how the defense is going to react and play. So this can certainly open things up later.
The Gators can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Wants to go up top. The quick out. He goes out of bounds right at midfield. Throw him to the spot, and that's exactly what he did to pick up the first down.
And that's so many hours of doing this together. You know exactly when he's going to break on that out route. You know what kind of speed he has because you've thrown it so many times. Nice rhythm and timing, and you could tell that was experience between receiver and quarterback.
They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be second and inches coming up.
Man, when I can run the football like that on first down and create second and inches and stay way ahead of the sticks and be in a position now where I can throw the football or run, I will have a lot of success on the offensive side of the football.
Looking for a man, it's Bailey. Grab near the sticks, it's Livingston. Gets it past the marker for a first down, and that's the way we will wrap up the first quarter. Lots of time left and ready to go back at it here in the second quarter. They've got a first down here to open the period. Looking to throw on first down. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Grab behind the line. It's Daniels. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
Again, this is a running back that can hurt you running it between the tackles, and he's dangerous out in space. They like to throw it to him out on the perimeter as he picks up a couple yards there.
They just keep firing. Makes the grab on the left. Headed to the end zone. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Florida.
And that's what I think makes this tight end so dynamic. He's so dangerous once he has the ball in his hands. There's so many tight ends out there that are just possession guys, and they usually go down right after they catch the ball. This guy has the ability to, with his speed, to make people miss, and he showed it to you right there in that touchdown catch.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. Expect some pressure coming from the blitz. Movement on the offense, and they'll lose 5 yards on the penalty. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. The roar of the crowd trying to fuel this defense to keep them pinned in their own end. Back to throw, it's Castellanos. He's going to let one fly down the middle. And that would be incomplete, man. That would have been a big hitter if they could have done it, but second down coming.
Hey, listen, quarterback didn't get the completion on that throw, but that doesn't mean you can't try again. Trust in your playmakers outside to push the field and stretch it vertically and make a play for you. It won't surprise me to see this QB take more shots as this game goes on.
Looking to fire. Had the pick in his hands and couldn't hang on, and you just won't see that from him very often. It'll be third down.
Yeah, nice coverage, and you'd like to snag that interception, but there's always a reason why these thoroughbred athletes play defense. It's usually because of their lack of hands, like you just saw.
Calls a timeout here, critically important to make sure they have the right play call and everyone on the same page here. This crowd unhinged, trying to make sure the Gators don't back down on third down. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Here's the pressure. At the 20, he's got space. There he goes. They finally make the stop, and he shows why he is dangerous on the run, too, and he's got a first down.
Now, on the third play of the drive, third down, it's the scrambling ability of this quarterback that goes and picks up the first down. He was so calm back there. He never got flustered. Nobody open, no problem. If you give this guy 1 yard to run, he's going to tuck it and take off, and that's exactly what happened there.
The pitch to the left. Creates a little room. Rolls inside the 30 and out of bounds at the 29, and now they're threatening. Renegade would be proud of the way they're using those horses to move it on the ground.
Yeah, get the horsepower going. And, man, they've had some serious backs over the years at Florida State. And you think about all the talent, all the swag over the years. You got to get back to that, find those guys that they can really attach this offense to and thrive.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Works his way ahead for about 3 yards, stopped at the 23.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Looking to throw, it's Castellanos. Firing to the end zone. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception.
Man, you throw at him at your own risk. Like, you want to direct the football in the air towards him. He makes plays consistently. That's number 9 on the season. 9 INTs. This dude's making plays.
The Gators sending the offense back to work. How big is this drive? Scored a touchdown the last time they had it. Defense gets a stop, and now it's turning it on. And he's brought down after a nice gain. This senior shows some serious arm strength, firing that one in for the first down. That throw and catch, a really good example of why coaches don't want a quarterback to get stuck on a particular target, isn't it, David?
Yep, that's exactly right. Find the guy who's open, because you got so many guys that have so much speed that can do so much damage on the field. Find my matchup, get it to him, let him do the rest.
He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one.
Well, we knew coming into this one the tight end was a big part of this offense, and you've seen it early in this game. They've moved him around. They've thrown it to him in a lot of different ways. Defense is going to have to make some adjustments trying to stop this guy.
And the Gators have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Back to pass. Catch in the middle. It's Brown. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks.
And that's a good job by the drag route there, understanding its zone coverage. So instead of continuing to run across the field, he settles down into an open spot, making it easy for his quarterback.
Scanning the field, it's Bailey. Makes the catch, it's Livingston. They'll move those chains, getting it out to the 29-yard line and trying to get this drive rolling. And the Gators look to keep this drive humming. Wants to keep it in the air. Throws to the tight end. Almost had the completion, just missed it. This rivalry only dates back to the late 50s, but what it might lack in long-term history, it more than makes up for in disdain, guys.
And historically, this game really has meant a lot. You go back to the 90s, this was basically a de facto national championship game before the championship game. Remember, they played twice back in 1996, the year Danny Wuerffel won the Heisman Trophy, so this game always means a lot.
The Gators will snap it on 1st and 10.
It's really tough on offenses when defenses know what you got to do. You got to pass the football. They're in man coverage. How about the receiver understanding where the first down is? He smells it. He goes and gets it.
They won't have time to run another play, and we will take it to the 2-minute timeout. Offense about to reel off its 7th play of the drive. Off the play fake. The sure hands, it's Harvey. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a 1st down.
I don't know if the defense came into this one expecting the fullback to be a weapon catching the ball, but that play didn't look like they were ready for him. He catches it, turns it upfield for the 1st.
Grabbed over the middle, it's Livingston. And the big fella couldn't elude the cornerback who makes a sure tackle. Look, you can't take away everything, right? So you give them that and rally and make a solid tackle.
Yeah, and a lot of times in zone coverage, I like when I can get all the eyes on the quarterback. I like when I can see the routes and see him develop in the middle. And you could tell they had keys on the tight end. He wasn't going anywhere after he caught that football.
Oh, he's got some space. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the 1st down.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver. And you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
Trying to cap this drive with the pass.
Oh,
It's incomplete. He was shooting for the end zone right there.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the 1st half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the 2nd half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
They're working that left side. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. The offense quickly calls timeout to stop the clock.
Well, the defense playing zone coverage there. They're taking away all of the QB's primary options down the field, so he has to check it down to the drag running underneath.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Looking to throw, it's Bailey. Spits it out to the back. Snags it over the middle. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a 1st down. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play. And the Gators will try to put one on the board on 1st and goal. Looking to throw.
Oh my God.
And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9.
Offensively, it's 1st down. I can take the sack. It wasn't a huge loss. I'm still in a good situation. I got 2nd and goal. A lot of positive things still to come. The whole playbook's still at my disposal.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. Fires to the end zone. Touchdown, Gator! Quick strike through the air for the score.
And the offense breaks the tie, takes the lead, gains some momentum. How big is this, Palmer, now? Going into the half with the lead, with the momentum.
Well, they break the tie, but they also break their confidence a little bit now. The opponent now has to go into the locker room probably down, and they're wondering, what adjustments do we have to make? What do we have to fix? Because we've got our work cut out for us in this game.
And the ball will make it into the end zone. No return on that one for a touchback. They'll put this one in play. 1st snap of the drive from the 25.
Oh, that was more.
Oops, someone moved just a bit early, and the offense is going to pick up a penalty. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Offense bringing in the big boys, heavy personnel. Use the play fake, now to throw. He's going to let one fly down the middle. And they took a shot on that one, but couldn't make the connection. It's incomplete.
This is going to be a tough situation for the offense here. Late in the 1st half, they're trying to find a way to generate some points before going into the locker room, but the defense is ready for it. So the windows are not going to be very big, especially...
Breaks into the open. He'll be forced out of bounds right at the 30-yard line as they try to grind out some room.
Well, the defense may have been caught off guard a little bit on that.
I guess this game helps or something. A new driver.
They've got to be wondering to themselves, this offense going to try to run the ball.
Oh, yeah, I got it.
Running out of time here in the 1st half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break.
No, I bet. Game coaching.
They tried to go smash mouth on 3rd and short, and it did not work against this defense. That's the end of the 2nd quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update. The Gators will kick it off to start the 2nd half. He wisely lets that one bounce through the back of the end zone, and they'll take over at the 25. A little wrinkle here as they go to the Wildcat and use the extra blocker. Direct snap. It's Webster. He'll toss it. Finding an escape route. Gets it across the 30 to the 31. A pickup of 5.
That
That's exactly what you want to do against the option. You want that thing to string along out wide so you get more bodies to the football. Nice job playing the first option, the quarterback. They've set the pitch out wide. Guess what? Ready for that, too. They tackle him, and they get him on the ground.
The Seminoles in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Caught behind the line. It's Pittman. There he goes. Oh, what a move to get open. And perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle as he gets him down at the 37. It's almost incomprehensible to think the Noles failed to break 17 points 10 times a season ago. That's a year after being prolific, Jesse. So what are the keys to regaining some form?
No, Reese, I think it's the quarterback position. I think this team was spoiled in a lot of ways when they had Jordan Travis. And they obviously had so much NFL talent surrounding him, but they had a leader. They had a guy that everybody could look at when times got tough and believe in. Someone has got to be able to establish themselves at the quarterback position for this team to get back to its winning ways.
And the Seminoles can really attack on this 2nd and short. Got his man. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line.
Well, the play fake on the RPO bought the receiver some time to work himself open on the route. That was a man-to-man coverage on the defense. Nice job by the receiver putting his foot in the ground and separating.
And the Noles are moving quickly down the field. They'll throw it from the red zone. Just missed on the connection. Incomplete. Back to pass, it's Castellanos. Makes the catch. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening.
Well, that receiver, he knew he had to get his head turned around quickly. He's running the curl route against zone coverage, but he knows his quarterback is going to be firing that ball into him. It's a rocket pass. He's able to make the catch and get the first.
He's knocked down a couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage.
And the defense, man, playing aggressive, playing uphill, playing in the backfield. Nice job getting penetration, getting that pass before it really even gets started. Nowhere to go, nowhere to run. Nice job by the defense.
It's picked off, and that's number 10. He's brought down. A short return to the defense comes out on top.
Get the ball, man. He hurt.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his 2nd of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
First order of business, get out of this hole as the drive starts at their own 7-yard line. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. He'll slither through and pick up 3 and get it out to the 10-yard line.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Wants to go up top. Fires to the middle. Got his man downfield. And they were looking for a chunk play, and they got it. The explosive picks up more than 30.
And a big reason why this team has the lead in this game is because of plays like that. They know they've got firepower throwing the ball. They've got the dudes outside that can make things happen. You saw it in the first half, and you see it here again early in the third quarter.
That's what I'm talking about. That is how you close. And when a guy's going to make a catch, you make sure he doesn't make it. Physicality, using your pads, running through them. And guess what? Not only this play does he feel it, next time he tries to go over the middle or feels footsteps, this will pay dividends.
Working on the right. And a big-time grab there. Knocked down immediately, but not before he gets it to the 40.
Nice patience by the quarterback here working against zone coverage. He was allowing his receiver an opportunity to find that open space in the defense before pulling the trigger.
Quickly to the tight end. Almost had a lot more room there, but he'll go out of bounds at the 36.
You know, tight ends are such a matchup nightmares and problems for defense. They're too big for DBs to cover, and they're too fast for linebackers to cover. You saw it right there.
Fires to the wideout. Got it in the middle. It's Sturdivant. Nice pitch and catch there, and they'll have enough for the first down.
Man, it's so important when you play QB. I got to know when to put some air on it, and I got to know when to rocket that thing in there. Working the middle of the field, he knew he needed the rocket, threw it in there. Great job, great catch.
Catch in the middle. It's Livingston. Good throw and catch. Takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in.
Kind of like that big, reliable security blanket. And that's what tight ends are a lot of the times. They're just usually big, huge guys that if I throw it anywhere near him, he's going to pluck it.
Looking for the end zone. Touchdown, Florida. A great catch and run for 6. And the Gators have chopped down, and they put a little distance between themselves and the Noles.
You know, both of these teams always have lots of speed, but it's the Gators. They look like the faster team pulling away here in the second half. Big plays offensively, and their defense is really flying around.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25.
You in a good state, though. I can't get in, buddy.
25-yard line.
I said you in a good state. I can't get in, buddy. Oh, got some talent.
Dropping back, it's Applewhite. Grabbed in the middle, it's Gibson. I think that receiver really had 2 choices there. Catch the ball, or he was going to wear it in his chest.
Yeah, he's going to be maybe taking an ice bath after too many of these curl routes. He catches them in the body like that. This quarterback has a cannon arm. The receiver found the soft spot in the zone, and, man, the quarterback gave him no choice.
Grabbed in the backfield, it's Blackwell. Gets it to the 46-yard line. First down for this offense.
So difficult because my eyes tell me as a defensive guy, he's handing it off. The offensive line's block and run. I got to go get it. Quarterback pulls it, throws it to the right. It's kind of like that hidden hat game. Like, where's the ball? I'm always trying to find that diagonal play.
To the air on first down. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Well, this is a big moment for this offense, too, because you want to capitalize on getting the turnover, right? You just threw an incompletion. Now you got a big down coming up. You've got to find a way to make a play here so that you can generate points and capitalize off of the opponent's mistake.
On second down, he'll try to make the connection. He's picked off, and he's thrown a dozen of them. He'll try to take it back. Nice pickup on the return, but more important, they got the takeaway, and now they're in business.
And the defender makes a great read, breaks on the football, and makes the big interception in the back end. Here's the thing, that's number 4 this season, so he's finding the football consistently.
Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
Well, on offense, no doubt, right? You've had success. You're throwing some tutties. Why not keep throwing it? They're going to keep being aggressive. You're going to have to do a better job, though, keeping this quarterback standing up.
What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Looking downfield, it's Bailey. With the catch, it's Daniels. He's knocked out of bounds at the 42. Solid pickup on that one.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes, too. He is a versatile back.
One more quarter to go, and it looks as if we are ready to play. After swapping ends of the field, they gave him a little time to figure out how they'll open the final period here on third down. Quarterback making adjustments. Wants to throw on third down. The sweet feet buy a little time. He'll be forced out of bounds. Big pickup on the play, and they'll mark him down at the 28.
That's such a gut punch if you're the defense, because you're trailing in this game. You've got to find a way to get off the field on third down, but you can't stop the quarterback scramble. He's just been making plays in this game in critical moments, none bigger than that one right there with the lead late in the game.
All kinds of room to throw that one in there. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
I love an offense that wants to stay aggressive. Even when you've got the lead late in a game like this, right, you still try to find your playmakers and get them the ball in space, and that is exactly what this offense is doing.
From the red zone, looking for a receiver. Unleashes one deep. And makes the grab in the end zone. Touchdown, Gator! Another touchdown for this guy, and he's starting to get in a groove the way Terry Dean did when he set the single-game record with 7 touchdowns.
Another one. I mean, just putting up stats. This guy's finding the end zone, and he can do it all. Just showing it off left and right. When you play in such a physical league like the SEC, but you got a guy like this that can get an extra first down and really keep those chains moving and score big plays and big touchdowns, good luck stopping him.
And as the ball makes its way into the end zone, it'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25.
Bills, you one up from the 10 out for something. You gotta build one up from the ground up next year. Just get one.
Looking to throw, it's Applewhite. They'll run the screen. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Threw the ball 40 times.
It was a really nice play by the DB. You have to understand, that wide receiver gets that ball back quick. It's tough to get him on the ground. Nice job getting a hold of him, getting him on the ground for no gain.
Going to swing it on second down. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
And that's just the kind of game it's been for this quarterback in this offense. You got a great game plan all week long. You're watching it throughout practice. You think you're going to have a chance to light up the scoreboard, but they're just not able to hook up. You've got to give this defense a ton of credit. They've done a great job in coverage. They've been breaking on passes. They've had their number, and that's why they're leading by as much as they are.
On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and fourth down's coming.
And it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback in this offense, guys. They have never been able to get into a rhythm throwing the football. Timing's been off. Accuracy hasn't been great. We've seen some drops.
He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. Makes the grab, got the conversion, and still going. Touchdown, Seminoles. Once he got a step, it was all over, right to the house.
I'm pretty sure the card usually tells you to punt in this situation, backed up on your own end, but forget that. We're going to be aggressive. And how about the deep shot down the field on 4th down? You make the play and get the huge explosive touchdown for this offense. Risk it for the biscuit, baby.
And with the extra point, they trail by 2 touchdowns, 28-14. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. They capped that one off in style, a 74-yarder for the score. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little whoop out of this crowd. Fielded in the end zone, it's Abrams. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. Opening play of this drive comes from the 11. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Caught in the backfield, it's Harvey. He's forced out of bounds at the 23-yard line. A good pickup to give this offense some operating room.
This offense is not letting up, guys. They've got a lead here late, and they are still taking shots. They're still looking for explosive plays. This defense just has not had an answer here all game long.
Rush is on him. And this one's not working. He'll just throw it away.
Like the job by the defense there in coverage. They took every option away from the quarterback. He was outside of the pocket, nowhere to go with it, so they forced the incompletion throw away.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Looking for a man. It's Bailey. Throws for the tight end. Incomplete. Looked as if he had his man, but just a misfire from the senior. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He's got it. He'll have enough to move the chains. It's 1st down at the 38. Boy, the defense really needed to get off the field there, and they just couldn't do it, and it's a fresh set of downs.
Man, that hurts. When you're trailing late in the ball game, you need those stops, and you get them to 3rd down. You get them to those critical points. Now they get the 1st down. You don't have many left. You better get aggressive.
Looking down the middle. Makes the grab. And a big gain there. He's knocked down immediately at the 45. The Gators will snap it on 1st and 10. Looking to throw again. It's caught. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the 1st down.
Well, I love play callers that want to stay aggressive, regardless of what the score is, regardless how much time is left on the clock. And I promise you this, there are a lot of fans, there are a lot of teams all across college football that are paying attention to what is happening right now.
Got it in the middle. It's Sturdivant. Now the connection takes it to the 11.
You see a lot of offenses late in the football game with a lead get conservative. I like they didn't. Like, they trusted the passing game. You're going to get looks that you know what they are. Defense has to be aggressive. You know, they have to be aggressive because they're down. They've got to get to the quarterback. They've got to get stops. Nice job throwing the football there.
Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm.
This is going to be a key that we look at this entire game. How can this defense find ways to affect this quarterback and get pressure on him? Because they felt coming into the game, if they could do that, they could affect him and influence this passing game.
It's complete. So close to that end zone. He could almost taste it, but it'll be 1st and goal for this offense.
And you just get the feeling that this defense has to find a way to get off the field and get the football back at this juncture of the game, trailing late if they're going to win.
To the air, it's Bailey. Touchdown, Florida! Fired in from the red zone for the score. Now they have extended this lead, guys. Starting to put the hammer, but sometimes a rivalry game can give you a little of extra fight back.
And there can be no panic at this point now. You've worked too hard this offseason, David. They've had this game circled for so long. You've got to play your best football right now and fight back.
And you just need something good to happen on this next possession. You've got to get the crowd back into this football game. Big rivalry. Get some emotion. Get some momentum on your side.
That ball scoots through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking downfield on first down. Under fire. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
No harder position to play in a ball game than the offensive line. You know, tonight in this game, you're down by a lot. You know you have to pass the football. Man, it's a tough job to protect.
He lobs one high down the left side.
Oh,
and that's going to be incomplete. Going for broke on second down. The third down's coming up.
The defense is in great position right now because they've got a huge lead here in the fourth quarter. They know the offense has to take shots to try to get themselves back in the game. So they're calling their coverages accordingly, and there was nowhere to go with that football. Really nice job by the defense being in position to force the incompletion.
They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the first down. This offense absolutely humming as they come to the line again. Clock stops, and we've reached the 2-minute timeout. This offense looking for anything to cut into this big lead. Here they come, 1st and 10 from the 48. Back to throw, it's Applewhite. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. He caught it! Into the end zone! Touchdown, no!
The one thing you know about this offense, they're going to keep fighting, right? They're down on the scoreboard right now, but they're trying everything they can. Nice job there, finding a way to score that touchdown. And listen, we've seen crazier things happen before in college football. This thing ain't over until there's zeros on the clock.
And the extra point is good, but they still trail 35-21. They are running out of time here. They need to get the ball back. They'll line up for the onside kick. Not much drives more anxiety than waiting to see if the hands team can corral the onside kick, and they do. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. Firmly in control of this game. We'll see if they just try to run out the clock and get out with a victory.
Everybody on offense here should feel really good about their performance today too, David. They had a really good game plan coming into this one. They went out and they executed at a very high level.
Yeah, lights out, and this game's over. I'm interested to see the philosophy now. Do we keep chucking the pill and keep trying to score points because it's the defense's responsibility to stop them, or do they just run this clock and say, all right, we did enough today. We kicked them in the face.
Motion from the back. Second down, they'll go to the air. Pressure coming. And not much going on downfield. You just get rid of it and live to play another down.
Know the situation, know the game of football, right? When I start to get outside the pocket, I don't see anything there. I can throw the ball away. I don't have to take a sack, get a lost yardage play. I can just throw the ball out of bounds as long as it passes the line of scrimmage. We go on to the next down. No harm, no foul.
It'll be 3rd and long. To the air, it's Bailey. Looking to the big tight end. He's got it. They get him stopped, but the big gain has him on the doorstep. Let's mark it at the 13. And the Gators will line it up on 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on 1st down. He's got it. He gets it in. Touchdown, Gators.
There's no mercy rule in college football, man. They've got a huge lead here in the fourth quarter. They are still chucking it, and they are still scoring.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point splits the uprights, and they're up a full 3 touchdowns, a 21-point cushion in the fourth. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. No reason to risk trying to field that one as it skips through the end zone. It'll be a touchback. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Looking to throw on first down. Throws to the wideout. It's picked off. 13th time he's done that this year. He was looking for that big return to go with the pick, but he'll set him up in business at the 36.
Well, man, we've seen explosive offensive firepower all game long, and here we are late in an obvious passing situation trying to get this thing close. The big INT. Finally, the defense makes a play, and David, it looks like they just closed the door on this one.
Well, and you know, Mr. Quarterback, defense wins championships. And how do you seal a game? The defense coming up with a big moment. Yes, obvious passing situation. You know they're going to throw it. The big INT, and that might seal their fate.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Pulls and fires complete.
How nice is it in this offense to have your best receiver playing in the slot? You're matching him up against linebackers, against safeties, or nickel corners. Nickel corners are oftentimes the defense's third best cornerback. This guy is virtually uncoverable.
Wants to throw. It's Bailey. Finds his man. It's Daniels. Touchdown, Florida! He got a step and just dusted the field. Like a Thanksgiving turkey. There's being closed. No shot. They have no idea how to get in this quarterback's head.
He's on fire. Everything he's doing, he's working defensively. We got to figure something out. We got to try to do something a little bit different. Bring more pressure. At this rate, shoot, he's on so much fire, you might as well just send everybody. Blitz everybody, live with the results, because everything else ain't working anyways.
And there will be no return on this one as the ball bounds into the end zone.
It's okay. We get some corners. We get some rushes. It's okay.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line.
Yeah,
Defense trying to
what I'm
keep
trying
this
to tell you.
offense
We
from
get
getting
some
a
corners
line
and
on
some
who
rushes.
block.
It's going to be okay.
Starts a drive trying to go up top. What a spectacular grab there as they try to finish this game with a little something to feel good about. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Florida State.
And a nice touchdown, continuing to fight, continuing to play. This one, it's pretty much over. Down multiple possessions this late in the football game. It would take a miracle, but nice job by this offense continuing to fight, push the ball down the field, make plays.
They'll go to the air. Oh, they're after him. It's complete to the left. He'll get in there as they draw 2 points closer. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out.
Hey, yo, dude hit my dude.
Undeterred by this huge deficit in the last half minute, they'll line up for the onside kick. He's able to grab the football, and the hands team gets the job done.
And this is why you put your hands team on the field most of the time when you know it's coming, and you put those guys that are great catchers of the football. The first guys, what do? They go block. They go blow somebody up. The next guys catch the football, secure it, get your butt on the ground. And most of the time when you do this, the ball game is over.
It can get a little heated, and it did in this Sunshine State showdown.